स्वर्ण पदक जीता। इसके साथ ही समाचार प्रभात का ये अंक समाप्त हुआ। नमस्कार।
Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Sarabjit Kaur. The headlines. India becomes first nation to reach South Pole of Moon as Chandrayaan-3 makes a perfect touchdown. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls for expansion of BRICS through consensus-based approach. Board examinations to be conducted twice a year, with students having option to retain the best score. Electric vehicle market in India expected to grow to annual sales of 10 billion unit and create 50 million jobs by 2030, asserts Union Minister Nitin Gadkari. Indian shooter Amanpreet Singh clinches gold in men's 25-meter standard pistol event at ISSF World Championship in Azerbaijan. And in chess, India's Praggnanandhaa and world number 1 Magnus Carlsen to play the tiebreaker set of World Cup final today after 2 draws. And now the news in detail. India has created history by reaching the moon. The Indian Space Research Organisation ISRO accomplished the task of soft landing its lander module Vikram on lunar surface precisely at the scheduled time of 6:04 p.m. Indian Standard Time last evening.
लैंडर मॉड्यूल पूरी तरह से सेफली और सॉफ्टली चंद्रमा के सतह पे लैंड हो चुका है। ये हम लोगों के लिए बहुत ही गर्व की बात है।
The Chandrayaan-3 mission was launched on 14th of last month. The Chandrayaan spacecraft successfully completed several stages during its 43-day journey. With the success of mission, India became the first country to land a spacecraft on the lunar's uncharted territory of South Pole and 4th overall to reach the moon. The Vikram lander had a flawless touchdown at the site. The first message that came from Chandrayaan-3 was, "India, I reached my destination and you too." ISRO Command Center has established the communication link between the Chandrayaan-3 lander and Mission Operations Complex MOX at the ISRO Telemetry Tracking and Command Network ISTRAC in Bengaluru, after which it has obtained the images from the lander horizontal velocity camera taken during the descent. The pictures of lunar surface at close proximity were posted on social media platforms by ISRO. ISRO Chairman S. Somnath thanked everyone for their support. He said it was a lesson learned from failure and now they have succeeded. He added that they are looking forward to the next 14 days from now for the Chandrayaan-3 lander and rover on the lunar surface.
It's really a great feeling for all of us. So the nation is with us. It also shows the power of our nation. For frugal engineering and the scientific talent that we have, we can do wonders. And we will one day put man on the moon as well.
President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and political leaders from different parties lauded the ISRO team for the successful landing of Chandrayaan-3. Prime Minister Modi, who is in South Africa to attend the BRICS summit, also joined from Johannesburg virtually to witness the historic moment. Later, he addressed the nation on the success of the moon mission. He hailed Team ISRO and said this moment is the triumph of the new India. Expressing happiness, the Prime Minister said, the first light of success in the dawn of the Amrit Kal has showered this year.
भारत में नई ऊर्जा, नया विश्वास, नई चेतना का है। ये क्षण भारत के उदयमान भाग्य के आह्वान का है। अमृत काल की प्रथम प्रभा में सफलता की ये अमृत वर्षा हुई है। हमने धरती पर संकल्प लिया और चांद पर उसे साकार किया।
People across the country have expressed happiness over the soft landing of Chandrayaan-3 at the southern pole of moon. Akashvani News spoke to people on this achievement.
Myself, Parikshit Thanda. I'm from Delhi, and I'm really today very happy to see my mission Chandrayaan landing on moon. Really, I'm feeling very proud to be an Indian.
My name is Sanjeevi Awasthi Gandhi, and I want to congratulate everyone, especially Team ISRO. And इस time पे ये चीज imagine करके बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि हमारा lander has successfully landed on the moon.
Hi, my name is Chinmay. I am from Nasik, and it's a proud moment for all of us as Indians that we are now not just an emerging country, a leader, but an established leader in the space of aerospace.
The international community also lauded Team ISRO and India for achieving the successful landing of Chandrayaan-3. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that India fully supports the expansion of BRICS membership through a consensus-based approach. Speaking at the plenary session of the 15th BRICS Summit in Johannesburg, Mr. Modi said to make BRICS a future-ready organization, there is a need to make the respective societies also future-ready. He said technology will play an important role in this. He called on all BRICS countries to support for the inclusion of the African Union in the G20.
हमने अफ्रीकन यूनियन को G20 की स्थायी सदस्यता देने का प्रस्ताव भी रखा है। मुझे विश्वास है कि सभी ब्रिक्स पार्टनर्स G20 में भी साथ है और सभी हमारे प्रस्ताव का समर्थन करेंगे। इन सभी प्रयासों को ब्रिक्स में भी विशेष स्थान दिए जाने से ग्लोबल साउथ के देशों को उनका आत्मबल और बढ़ेगा। भारत ब्रिक्स की सदस्यता में विस्तार का पूरा समर्थन करता है और इसमें कॉन्सेंसस के साथ आगे बढ़ने का स्वागत करता है।
Current BRICS members include Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and South African President Cyril Ramaphosa reviewed the progress made in bilateral relations between the two countries on the sidelines of the BRICS summit yesterday. They discussed a wide range of issues aimed at deepening India-South Africa relations. President Ramaphosa conveyed that he is looking forward to visit New Delhi for the G20 summit. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan released National Curriculum Framework for School Education in New Delhi yesterday. The framework marks an important and transformative step towards the implementation of National Education Policy 2020. It addresses the entire educational journey from foundational to secondary stages, and it covers all the 4 stages of schooling. The framework proposes that the board examinations will be conducted twice a year, providing students with the opportunity to secure their best scores. This strategic move aims to reduce the high-pressure environment often associated with single annual exams. The development of the National Curriculum Framework for School Education was guided by a vision to align education with the demands of the 21st century and the ethos of the Indian knowledge system. Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari has informed that by the year 2030, the country's electric vehicle EV market is expected to grow to 10 billion unit annual sales and create 50 million jobs. Addressing conference on the safe, secure, sustainable Indian EV standards in New Delhi, the minister highlighted the importance of electric mobility in order to be a carbon-neutral country by 2070. He said 3 million EVs have been registered in the country so far.
In India, we have 3 million EVs registered in India. 300% rise in EV sales in 2022. Expected annual growth rate 2020-30, 50%. And India's EV market is expected to grow to 10 million unit annual sales by 2030 and create 50 million jobs.
The 4th G20 Culture Working Group under India's G presidency will meet in Varanasi today to discuss actionable outcomes while positioning culture at the heart of policy making. Minister of State for Culture, Meenakshi Lekhi, will also take part in the meeting. Culture Ministers' meet will be held on Saturday. We have a report.
The meeting will start at the Darbar Hall of Hotel Taj Ganges at around 9 a.m. with the opening address of the ministers and the welcome remark by the chair. The first session of the meeting will be focused on brief recap of the process of the CWG since the first meeting in Khajuraho, methodology for the shaping and discussion of the ministers' declaration and objectives of the fourth meeting and methodology. The delegates will also witness cultural performances including Indian classical music and dances forms during their time in Varanasi. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, Akashvani News, Varanasi.
The 26th National Conference on E-Governance will be held in Indore from today to deliberate on providing better facilities to the citizens. The two-day conference is being organized by the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances and Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology in collaboration with the Government of Madhya Pradesh. A report.
The conference will brainstorm on theme Develop India Empowering Citizens. Representatives from 28 states, 9 union territories as well as industries will participate in the conclave. Joint Secretary, Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances, NBS Rajput informed that the conference will focus on 11 subjects including district level initiatives, emerging technologies for providing citizen-centric facilities and data governance. Union Minister for State for Personal, Public Grievances and Pensions Dr. Jitendra Singh will be the chief guest of the program. The conference will be inaugurated by Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan. National E-Governance Award 2023 in 5 categories will also be presented during the conference. Sanjeev Sharma, Akashvani News, Bhopal.
The Government E-Marketplace, GEM, has crossed 1 lakh crore rupees gross merchandise value in the current financial year. The Commerce and Industry Minister said GEM has achieved this milestone in a record time within 145 days in the current fiscal year against 243 days in the last fiscal. And now on to sports. Indian shooter Amanpreet Singh won the gold medal in men's 25-meter standard pistol event at the ISSF World Championship in Baku, Azerbaijan yesterday. In the women's 25-meter standard pistol event, team of Tiana, Yashita Shokeen and Kritika Sharma managed to win the bronze medal. With this, India's medal tally in the championship has risen to 9, comprising 5 gold and 4 bronze medals. India's Praggnanandhaa will face world number 1 Magnus Carlsen of Norway in a tiebreaker set of the Chess World Cup final today. This comes after the second game between Indian Grandmaster Praggnanandhaa and Norwegian Magnus Carlsen ended in a draw yesterday at Baku, Azerbaijan. Carlsen drew the first game of classical chess after 35 moves with the Indian prodigy. The third and final T20 international cricket match between India and Ireland was abandoned without a ball being bowled due to constant rain in Dublin. Team India thus clinched the 3-match series 2-0. Earlier, India had defeated Ireland by 33 runs in the second T20 and by 2 runs via Duckworth-Lewis method in first T20 at Dublin. The India Meteorological Department, IMD, has issued a red alert for heavy rain in Himachal Pradesh during the next 2 days. Shimla continued to receive heavy rainfall yesterday. During the past 24 hours, the state capital recorded 190 millimeters of rain. Waterlogging, landslides and uprooting of trees has disrupted normal life in the state. Cloudbursts and flash floods caused significant damage in the state. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to VC Pramod.
Thank you, Sarabjit. Most newspapers today open with the success story of Chandrayaan-3. India Genus Miracle, Moon Mentis, Historic are the tag words spread across newspapers. The Asian Age headline reads, India lights dark of the moon, while the Pioneer records the moment as scientists make India proud. The Tribune notes scientists celebrate at ISRO's control room on Wednesday. Addressing the plenary session in Johannesburg, PM pitches for BRICS cooperation in space and other key areas, informs the statesman. Announcing radical changes in the final version of new curriculum framework, Semester's Extra Language and Curriculum Framework is the top headline in the Hindustan Times. And finally, in some interesting news in the Times of India, for wildlife conservationists, twin white cubs at zoo to turn 1 on Saturday. Birthday party to start with cutting of cake. And with that, it's back to you, Sarabjit.
Thank you, Pramod. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. India becomes first nation to reach South Pole of Moon as Chandrayaan-3 makes a perfect touchdown. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls for expansion of BRICS through consensus-based approach. Board examinations to be conducted twice a year with students having option to retain the best score. Electric vehicle market in India expected to grow to annual sales of 10 billion unit and create 50 million jobs by 2030, asserts Union Minister Nitin Gadkari. Indian shooter Amanpreet Singh clinches gold in men's 25-meter standard pistol event at ISSF World Championship in Azerbaijan. And in chess, India's Praggnanandhaa and world number 1 Magnus Carlsen to play the tie-breaker set of World Cup final today after 2 draws. And with that we end the morning news. Have a nice day.